So we are what we think. Now, what we think who we are the thoughts of other people who have told us that we are who they thought we are. Now, that is never who we are. That is a projection of who other people that were not awake thought who we were. So, our life as an adult is to unlearn everything that we think who we are and become conscious of the thoughts that we have about who we think we are. So there's a lot of unlearning here. And the more you want to grow, you have to unlearn everything that you were told to think, not just about yourself, but also about society, also about everything. So that's where we need to wake up to our thoughts and wake up to the way we see things, because everything that we have a tendency to do is a habit, is a conditioning. Start with the thoughts that you have about yourself. So instead of making them positive, like everybody says, right? Just think positively and then good things will happen. No, it doesn't work like that. The thoughts that you have about yourself are always stored in your body. Our body carries memories of the past, and the trauma keeps you stuck in the past, in those thoughts. In order to release that, it's really important that we stay conscious of the now and we understand that these thoughts are about the past and they have consequences if I stay thinking about them. And that's where the awareness comes. In order for me to change my present, I have to heal for what happened there. It doesn't even have to be a very long past. It could be a past that happened last year. It's so important that if you want to have a different future, you completely heal from what happened in that past of last year. And that's how you know you will have a very different outcome now, because your mindset is completely different. Now, in order to do this healing, there are a couple of hard things that you have to do. And normally it has a lot to do with decluttering. And decluttering your space, decluttering your mind, decluttering your thoughts, and decluttering from the people that were holding you back. Now that's where the hard part comes, because it's hard to declutter from people that are from your past because of your sense of loyalty to them. And most amazing, empathetic people are extraordinarily loyal to the wrong people. And that's what keeps them stuck. And that's what keeps them from moving forward. Now, I'm not saying that you cut everybody off, but there is this exercise where you have to set boundaries. And maybe you do have to cut some people off, because those people will weigh you down. And you get to decide who comes with you to the next chapter and who doesn't. And sometimes we even have to let people go from our past for a season or for a couple of years. Because here's the thing, when you are about to upgrade your life, you're about to go through another transformation, you have to realize if the people that are holding you back from the past that used to project that you were a certain way, and you are trying to unlearn all those things because you are not what they thought, and therefore you are not who you thought you were. You have to put a separation, because otherwise, if you're still in contact with those people who thought you were different, and they're constantly telling you, they will continue to tell you that no, you're supposed to play this role and you're not playing this role. And you're like, yes, because that role is not for me. I'm playing a new role, a role that has never been played before. And I don't want to follow anyone's thought process. I want to live my life the way it's supposed to be lived, which is by being in the present and seeing what happens. But you have to create this big separation from the past, whichever past it is that it's holding you back. And you have to clear your thoughts as much as you can. And this is where people say you have to find clarity. Now, how do you find clarity when you are carrying so much baggage from the past? If you want abundance, why do people say start decluttering your house? Because when you start doing the decluttering on the outside, naturally you start cleaning the inside. Sometimes we hold on to things, objects that no longer serves us any importance. The people that are growing exponentially in front of your eyes are the ones who have gone through so much discomfort in life. They are no longer afraid of being uncomfortable. So when something uncomfortable comes, maybe they take a day or two and they're like, oh, that sucks. But that's it. Then they jump, they confront the discomfort. And that's the key to improve your life, is don't run away from the discomfort. Don't postpone it. Like, just face it head on, because you become so much stronger with that. It's kind of like exercising or doing that meditation where you have to keep your arms like this for an hour. It becomes really hard. But that's where you start learning, okay, what can I do to maintain my arms this way? And that's when you start getting hold of your thoughts. Because my thoughts will start saying, oh my God, this is so freaking painful. Oh my God, I hate this. This hurts. I can't do it anymore. The challenge is to leave it like this for 60 minutes. And that's when you realize that complaining, talking about how difficult this position is, how terrible this feels, it doesn't help. It actually makes it worse. But what it does help is just staying still and understanding that you're just going against time. And that time, it's up to you how you want to use it. It's a transition phase. It's hard, but what do you want to do with that time? Do you want to keep complaining, or do you want to create something? Because even with your arms like this, you can actually start creating something. This is the perfect time to actually start a new artistic project. Because when you do that, suddenly you're not thinking about your arms anymore. You're not thinking about the challenge that you're facing. You're not thinking about, oh my God, how long has it been? And meanwhile, boom, it's been an hour. That wasn't so bad. I probably could do it again. And that's how we build stamina. And that's how we build strength. And that's how we build confidence, by actually putting ourselves into discomfort, into difficult situations. When you set really healthy boundaries from the past, from other noises, and you protect your privacy, you are maintaining a bubble of clarity. And this is why you're continuously walking on a clear path and forward, because you decided that this bubble is going to stay this way and it's going to actually expand. But the people that you bring in, because energy is extremely contagious, have to be also doing the work, right? They also have to be the ones who are aware, who are conscious, who are awakening. If you are not awakening, if you're still sleeping, if you're still dormant, if you're still a zombie, I'm sorry, but you cannot be around people that are awakened. It's just too much of a contrast. You are not going to like the person that is awakened. Their light will completely irritate you. You will get triggered by them. And this is what happens when you put someone that is awake in a toxic environment. You trigger everybody. They're like, oh, why is that person so happy and bright? And why do they have so much confidence? They're cocky. And that's when you start projecting and projecting and projecting and throwing all the negativity to them. Meanwhile, that person is just existing. That person is just doing their work, getting things done, moving on. And if you're not in the same vibration, if you are still comfortable in your laziness, in your inability of observing your own thoughts, if you want to grow, you have to become self-aware. You have to take responsibility for your own thinking, for your own judgment, for your own actions. And that's why people say, look inwardly. Stop looking at other people. The people that complain the most normally have the easiest life. They complain with a plate full of food. The people that are suffering, they know that on top of it, if they complain, life is going to get really miserable really fast. So they know that in order for them to move to the next level, they have to keep their mind clear from negative thoughts. It's great if you have positive thoughts, but there's no pressure. If you are feeling not aligned with positive thoughts and you're constantly saying, think positively, think positively, think positively, that's a misalignment right there. You have to be authentic. So continue doing that. Continue planting seeds of love in multiple areas of your life. It's like a symphony. It's like music. They don't all grow at once. And if it did, it would probably make you not pay attention to all the wonderful things that you have. You probably take one thing for granted. So when something doesn't work as fast as you wish it did, look at the other things that are growing exponentially in your life, right? Maybe it's your children. Don't take the things that are growing in your life ever for granted. That's probably my last piece of advice for today.